Welcome to this week's episode of Ginger Bros Dent Show with your hosts Brandon Schmitz and Andy Patrick. Please help us welcome our guest this week, none other than Mr. Sioux Falls Dent Repair himself, Mr. TikTok sensation in the PDR world, Mr. Jack Bucknell. Let's go. What is up, everybody? We got a race to see who can comment first tonight.
Corey.
Looks like the Ginger Bros won.
Woo woo.
No.
Beat everybody. I had it typed in, like, waiting to hit chat.
You hit it.
I got controls now.
Bam. What's up, Corey? What's up, Amanda? Josh
Dragos, Tim Green.
Corey Nichols. Oh, I already said to you, but you commented 4 times. Jeremy Nadu's on here.
What's up, brother? He said hi, bye.
What's up, buddy?
He did the whole Hudson log in and roll out.
Tim Green on here. What's up, guys and gals? Yeah, we got Mandy's on here.
What's up, Mandy? We won't go into
Christopher Allen. Well, hold on a second. Let me Mr. Patrick's supposed to be in charge of the comments right now, but he's not.
Man, you know, it's my first rodeo. I'm slacking. I forgot I could
y'all
do
on
all
screen.
this cool stuff.
So yeah, we got a great show tonight. It's our last show of the year. It's our number 13th episode.
Lucky number 13.
Sometimes it feels like it's been more. James Bernard, what's up, brother? We are his drive home podcast, but he didn't put that this time. I'm sure he's still driving home.
Man, it's number 13, but I still get just excited to hop on as I do like the first one.
It seems like it's been more than that, but then also it seems like it's been less than that.
Right. It's like, wait a minute, it's already at 13?
Yeah. So
it's been perfect.
I'm not, I don't have anything else. We don't have a sponsor besides PDR Apparel. I'm going to put a banner up across here at some point because we had a lot of people last week asking about it. I really hadn't pushed it, but you can find it on Facebook at the PDR Apparel. So
those shirts are comfortable too. With the ones I love that whatever that.
Yeah, it's like a Hanes type shirt. So hopefully, where I've been getting them printed and all that through, hopefully that's going to change here pretty soon. And I've got a couple of good ideas to where I can do it myself, and we'll see. God, I hate everything's on my little table right here, and it just every time I bump it, it just shakes like crazy. But anyway, so
James early today, part timer.
Andy Ray, what's up, buddy? I would be back. He's got the Schwarzenegger going on here. So anyway, without further ado, let's just pull our guest on here. It's y'all all know him. He's been around for a while. He's been around. Mr. Sioux Falls himself. Great tech, great guy. But and he's like a TikTok sensation. So
viral sensation.
Sensation.
I'm like, hey, I know that guy.
We got Mr. Jack Bucknell. What's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just got done with golf lessons, right? Or was that supposed to be a secret for MT, so you show up and just like...
Yeah, right. Surprise, bitches.
I've got to knock down to like 95 now.
Right? Yeah. Hey, I would be totally happy. I would be way happy with that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, please.
I would too. I used to play a lot, and then got married and played a decent bit because I got to play for free because where my wife worked and stuff. And then I hadn't played in probably 15 years. It's been a while. My son's been on me. He's been wanting to get into it and play, and now he's a sophomore in high school. But
it's a blast. I love it.
I'm like, look, I can just buy one set of clubs and we can just go play. Right. We just use the same set of clubs. So
I don't have that luxury. I'm left-handed, so I'm backwards from everybody. Me and Jack played in Texas when we went down there, and they didn't have left-handed clubs, so I'm trying to hit right-handed. It was horrible. I was like, yeah, I just think I'll just put this on the cart now.
And you did a lot better than I would. If I had to go left-handed, I'd be no. No.
That's like trying to.
I would be driving the cart. That's it. Like I wouldn't even try because I'd be so terrible.
It's like throwing a football or a baseball. If you're like, I'm dominant right-handed. When I try to throw left-handed, I'm like,
look like a girl.
Man, and I am already terrible at throwing, so I would just be even more worse.
I am wrong-handed John Krug.
Wrong.
That's what was funny when I was learning how to do PDR. Everybody's like, "You're damn backwards." Like, I don't know how to train you. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is how God made me, so we're gonna figure it out together.
Well, at least you're half rare.
Half rare.
Red hair, left-handed. You just don't have the blue eyes. So.
Yeah, I got green ones, so oh well.
Which one can play right and left?
Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know he had a twin either. That's crazy.
Yeah, me neither.
Learn something new every day. So, Jack, what else you been up to, buddy?
We were talking earlier that getting ready to smoke some queso-style dip on Saturday for a little Christmas celebration. So I needed to kind of come up with something quick and that doesn't take me all day because I'm not hosting or I'm not hosting the Christmas event, so I didn't want to bring a smoker somewhere, and I want to be able to just throw something together. And I was like, man, that dip would be really good. And then I was like, hey, man, how do you do that? And you're like, all right, yeah, do this. And then
just throw a bunch of shit in and smoke it.
And then like, I know I text you all that, but you can add all this other stuff to it as well. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. So I'm excited. I'm going to go pick up all that, as I was joking earlier, the day before Christmas Eve, because that's just how I roll. And just wait till the absolute last minute. And then when they don't have it, I'm going to just completely overstress the crap out of it and whatever. I don't know. I guess I really like punishing myself like that. So.
Oh, that'd be good. Like I said, anything smoked, like that cheese dip, no matter what I put in, it's always good just because that's right. So it don't matter. So, yeah, it's easy. Like, you just got to stir it every once in a while, so you're good to go.
Yeah, I gotta get that from you because if it doesn't take long, I got to put it on the smoker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half, I think is what you said.
Yeah, like 225. All you're doing is melting cheese basically and getting the
You brown all the meat or whatever beforehand and then just warming it all up and melting the cheese. So
yeah. Stephen Hammy said smoked salmon dip. That sounds amazing. All right.
Send me
Steven,
send me the recipe. So
send it to all of us.
Yeah, just say right. Hook it up.
Just type it out right here. We'll go ahead and put it up here for everybody.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. So we're going to be sharing this live on the show. This is how we're making.
So, Jack, what's your favorite thing to smoke on your smoker? I know what it is, but I will ask because I see it all the time on Snapchat.
Bacon burn ends.
Yeah. They look so good, too.
Dude, they are so good. I don't know, just everything. I know, I'm trying to think of what did I get my smoker, like 2 or 3 years ago? And up until that point, I had like friends constantly, hey, Salmon, all right, we're going to go over the recipe right now.
Bee smoker.
Perfect.
I love Baby.
It was so doing that, like anyways, jumping into the smoker world, it was like, it's like a night and day difference for food taste. Like, I can't explain it until you know it. Like, I'm really happy. Dan Rikiki, he ended up finally getting a smoker as well, and I think he's pretty much converted as well. And, doing the turkey that I did this year, so I smoked a turkey, I had a couple of turkeys last year, but I, for the first time, spatchcocked the one, cut the backbone out of it for people who know what that is, and laid the turkey out, and then I brined it and then injected it, but like, spatchcocking it or spraying it out allows it to cook so much faster, and oh my god, like my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
It's like this is the food episode of Ginger Bros.
Like I even went back to Costco and picked up another turkey after I already purchased a bunch of them for Thanksgiving, just to have an extra one in the freezer so that I can do it again, like because the turkeys are like stupid cheap around Thanksgiving, or at least they were at Costco. So it's like, I might as well just buy one of these, throw it in the big deep freeze, and just hang on to it, because I'm going to need it eventually. And I'm not mad,
Somebody said you love saying spatchcock. That's all like some Dan Rikiki stuff right there.
That might be him, for all we know.
Yeah,
I don't
who
know.
knows?
Right?
But yeah, Jack's got the ultimate setup, too. Like, his back patio's covered. He's got his smoker along with a TV and a freaking hot tub, so he's got it all set up. Like,
Nice.
Well,
Dang, man.
I moved the TV out there. It's not permanently out there, and it's a pergola. It's not technically covered, but it will be covered when I redo
Right.
it. So,
Yeah, I just got my
yep.
smoker a couple months ago too. So
What'd you get?
uh, a big pit boss,
Okay, nice,
um,
nice.
pellet smoker. But I love it
Mm-hmm.
because the only thing I don't like about it, because I have the app for it, is you can't
Mm-hmm.
turn it on from the app,
Yeah.
but you can turn it off from it and control everything
Mm-hmm.
else. So, but no, it's been awesome.
Yeah, I
Nice.
wish I had that one. Do you have the big ones, so the 1150? I imagine
Yep,
the pretty
yep.
big wide one. Yeah, I wish I had that one. My cousin actually, I talked him him into buying a smoker, and he bought the 1150. And man, it's beautiful.
It's
But
nice
I
because
can't I can't justify spending that amount of money on another smoker when the one I have works fine. And I could put you could put a Wi-Fi controller in mine. Like I've got the
Yeah.
Austin XL one, but $150 just to have Wi-Fi, and then like you said, you can't turn it on, so it's like,
Yeah. Well,
Right.
all I do is just call the house or text my wife or kids and say, "Hey, go turn it on."
Nice,
And
nice, yeah.
they'll turn it
I
on.
gotta-
I control everything from there. But the reason I
Mhm.
like the bigger ones because I can cook my meat or whatever, and then I'll put vegetables and stuff in my iron skillet, my big iron skillet,
Mhm.
and put on there on the
Mhm.
other side and
Mhm.
just smoke that. So it's
So,
awesome.
Ryan Shutt said he loves the green egg. Like, what's
Green
the
egg,
difference
yep.
between that? I've heard a lot of people brag about it, but I don't really know what makes that
Something to
better
do
than-
about the way it circulates the air or something. I don't really get it, but it's like witchcraft. I've had steaks on them one time before, and it was really, really good. I don't know though. That's about the only. I know the food was good. That's
But
about
they're-
all I know about the green
But
egg.
they're
So
heavy. Good.
Oh,
grief,
yeah,
they're
well,
heavy.
yeah.
So it's
Yep.
My
like
smoker
put it
ain't
where it's going to go and leave it.
I'm trying to think what I don't even know what exactly they're made out of. It's like a really thick. I'm not even gonna try to guess
It's
what
like
it is.
Porcelain or something?
Porcelain or
Is it porcelain? Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like a kiln, like you fire, pottery
Mhm.
in. That's what it's pretty much like.
Okay.
Rick
Yeah,
Tech
Rev
grills.
Techs are like the high-end S-class Mercedes, or
It's like-
that's what
it's like
that was my understanding of it. So
So Brandon, for all our viewers, Brandon gave me control, so now we're just fighting over who posts the comments up and
Yeah,
everything.
and
so-
like we both clicked on it at the same time, so it was like, show it, take it off.
So that's so.
Look,
Kai,
I'm not gonna touch it.
how do I get unblocked who
Worried
I
about
am?
the green egg, yeah.
You got to allow StreamYard access. You got to back out and go to. It's got a link you click on to allow StreamYard access. We have
Yeah,
that.
it's at the
issue every
top
once
in
in a
the description, or scroll to the left if you're watching it live. You can kind of click in there and do it too. So
Anyway, I got to get a Blackstone because I want to freaking I like
yeah.
reverse
Yeah.
sear my steaks. Like I like to smoke them and then sear them in the house, and I smoke up the house. So I want a Blackstone outside where I can just throw them on there and reverse.
but
sear
see,
them
my
and be ready
pit
to
boss,
roll.
I can reverse sear everything. So
Really?
yeah, right in the
Yeah.
middle. And Jack's probably the same way, but you can move it where the grate opens, and you got the flame right there. So
Yeah, you could crank that sucker up to 550,
yeah.
whatever it is. I mean, it'll get hot as
I
hell.
usually smoke it around 200, 225 for however long, and then I
Mhm.
crank it up to about 425. Once it gets real hot, sear
Yep.
it right there. Boy, it's good.
I tried so when I was out in Ohio last week, after I visited Gene out in Pittsburgh for the unfortunate toy charity drive that got canceled, I went out to my
Right.
cousin's place in Ohio, and we actually we used a pizza steel. Literally, I guess it's just a chunk of steel you put in your oven. You could probably put it on your smoker too, and you crank it up and heat like to 500, 550, as hot as your stuff will go, and it just heats up that pizza steel, and then you put your fresh pizza on there. It's done in a few minutes, and it was.
Oh,
I did
wow.
it actually. That's what I was eating after the 20 group meeting, or before the 20 group meeting. So I kept turning my camera off because I didn't want to be sitting there like eating, and my cousin's like walking back behind me into the kitchen trying to get his food, and I'm just like, nah. He's like, oh, am I gonna be on camera? And I'm like, I'll just turn it off quick, no big deal. Like, nobody here cares, but like,
Right,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So, Jack, I'm sure most people know, but do you want to kind of give a little rundown of how you got in the PDR industry?
Yeah, so body shop background, grew up in the, my dad's had a frame repair shop since 91, and he worked back in 74, I think, was when he started doing paint and body work, I should say. and then worked his way up there. Started his own business in 91. Always been around it most of my entire life. Well, more the frame aspect of it. Went to Southeast Tech, a local tech school for it. It's funny how that keeps changing.
Squirrel
I'm just
over here.
like I don't have enough distractions in my own head. I just need stuff to be popping up. No, but anyways,
like this, like, whoop. Anyway,
We're having too much fun.
so basically, got into tech school, went to auto body school, got into the industry. Saw a tech that did really good. What's up, Dan? Saw a guy that did. Saw some other techs that did PDR that was kind of okay, and then saw a tech that was actually pretty good. Saw that and was just like mind blown on that a person could do that. And I'm definitely a person that loves challenging things. Hence me taking golf lessons. Holy hell! And doing PDR and running my own business, man. I just really love punishing myself. But no, it's okay. So. Anyways, got into it that way. Contacted this tech, wanted to learn a little bit more about it. He pointed me in the direction of A1 PDR tools. Bought a set of tools. Worked on my own, or kind of on the side, half hacking up cars basically for a few years on and off on the side. Mostly just my own practice hoods, and then got contacted in 2014 to go into paintless dent repair full time. Left the body shop gig, and I've been pushing dents full time since 2014. But I got my first set of tools in 2010.
Nice.
So yeah,
I'm glad he led you to A1 instead of being a jerk and like, yeah, man, you get them off eBay. They're the same, get them.
Well, that's actually all the tools that he had. Like 99% of his tools at the time were all A1 tools, which they're all really good. But I mean, there are other manufacturers that just quite frankly, they make other different style tools that are also really good.
Right.
So, you got to branch out a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I've got a bunch of A1 stuff still, especially the tequila line from Anson. Oh, my God, dude. The Gorilla Grip with those interchangeable hub tools, like, I really want to just cut all the ends off my tools and convert every single tool to that.
Lately.
Right? I know I really should, but I'm also like, well, what happens when the next set comes out that's better? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't want to think that way, but I automatically just go that route. So I'm just like, well, a lot of these tools are already really good. So
well, then your tool just gets about 2 inches shorter when you cut it off and put the new tool on there.
That's what she said.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait for the dust to settle there and then say that, but you beat me to it. So
Me and Jack are big Office fans, so anytime we get it, that's what she said.
Oh yes. That reminds me, I haven't opened my Advent calendar yet today. I need to open the next day. So I got an Office 24-day Advent calendar
need to do
with
that on live. Like you need to pop it out on the live.
Yeah. My oldest girl, she's graduating this year. She has watched The Office probably 15 times all the way through. Maybe even more than that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But
we didn't start watching until it came on Netflix, and then it was like,
well, that's when she started watching it. And it was like
we watched it 5 million times. I got Peacock now, so I still got it. I'm like, yep, gotta have it.
I love it.
Oh God, Dan Rikiki being Dan Rikiki, doing Dan Rikiki things.
Oh God! Now we just turned south.
Oh boy, Dan is in the house.
So Jack, let's talk a little bit about your social media stuff. Like you love that. Like you can tell that's your passion and everything, and like you've done really well with it. So go ahead.
So while we're doing that, hold on. You can go ahead and talk about it, but I'm going to
work your magic.
Work my magic here.
All right, so I guess kind of piggybacking off that. Oh boy, yep, TikTok.
Yep, TikTok.
All right, so yeah, I guess what we're looking at here, TikTok page. I had one video kind of blow up at 1.5 million views. I know I gotta get a lot of questions on how did I do that. I don't know. I honestly just straight up don't know. Just to touch base on that one video quick. That was a video that I recorded with my phone and did a voiceover while I was recording it. Just like hit the button record and did a quick clip and then just cut to the next clip and the next clip, and then accidentally hit the post button without adding any no hashtags, no logos, no call outs, no nothing on it, and it just blew up.
It sounds like you need to do that for every one of them.
No, because I've done that before and it doesn't work that way. Hey, what's up there, Tim? The one thing that's kind of frustrating with it is
well, I got Dave O up here. He did a good TikTok too.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, me and actually him were kind of chatting back and forth. So this was something I think I brought up to the PDR20 group of a lot of people will just to kind of combat people. Sometimes people have a little bit of a negative impact on social media, like, oh, why would I want to post on Facebook? I only get like 3 page likes and no interactions or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and I get that. That's a valid point. Whether it be through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business, and now Pinterest is one that's offered on the Socialmonials, the program. If you didn't know that. Yeah, it just started. That was something I just learned a couple weeks ago when I started. So sorry, I'm getting off track here, but basically the reason why you want to post on all those social media platforms is because and definitely have your website linked on all those platforms so people can click on it. You're going to drive traffic to your website whether you see it through the interactions on social media or not. Yeah, consistency is key. Exactly. Yep. So, and that's another thing people don't get. I posted one video like 3 months ago and I got 1 like from my grandma and I just gave up. Like, well, did you try pushing 1 dent your first time, didn't do it, and you just gave up? Like, right. I don't get it. So, yeah, and YouTube is on social media as well. Yep, good call, Dan. It's about consistency. So I know TikTok and all over the place as far as that. I try to post at minimum once a day, if not a few times a day. Typically right away in the morning, one time in the afternoon, one time late at night maybe. And actually, you can go through TikTok and I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use what they're recommending me because they know better than I do. But TikTok will actually tell you when the best time to post content is for your content. Wow. Mine, the last time I looked, it was 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would have never have thought to post. Yep.
That's
so
when I'm in bed, about to go to sleep or whatever. I'm kind of scrolling.
See, I'd like to spread it out and just look at it all day. Oh man, it's a time killer.
Is that you having to Google that, or does
TikTok actually the app itself will tell you?
Okay.
So that's another thing.
They ain't told me shit.
Well, this is something that I found out from TikTok, influencers or social media experts, that they're telling you this stuff, and then you obviously like and follow them because they're giving you stuff on how to beat the system, or not beat the system, but how to use the system to your advantage. Like, why would you not want TikTok to tell you when to do this?
Exactly.
Well, obviously. The only problem with it now is going from the Andy, the recent to the iPhone switch is I have a bunch of videos on the Android phone, so I have to keep this. That was actually a fun thing with trading in the phone. They're like, oh, we'll give you money for it. And I'm like, I've got like 90 TikTok videos on here already done, so there's no way I'm getting rid of all that work. I just want to pull up as far as how many. I've got 77 videos on TikTok on drafts that I can post. Now, not all of them are 100% finished, but it's something to just keep in mind. That you can go in and you just make a small clip. So like my own, like how I go about doing TikTok now. TikTok's really like in the short term video or short form video, so 15 seconds and slower. Mm-hmm. So I've kind of gotten a couple different ideas here, but typically what I'll do is I'll do a video record of something of like the before and after, or before, really quick, and then save it as a draft, and then come back and do that same exact clip or something very similar to it, a pan or whatever, or intro or whatever, and then save that as a draft, and then you could just go back and keep editing it to it as you're doing the repair. Something recently that I ran into, I actually fixed my brother-in-law's car, and I recorded a TikTok on that, and I recorded it through the TikTok app. I went to post that video, and then it saves automatically to my phone because I have it set to do that. Well, the video got corrupt throughout the posting process. So the video itself is ruined, and he wanted to share it, and he's got a bunch of friends and people that I know that'll see it. But it's a video that you get about halfway through, and it's only a 60-second video, but about halfway through, the audio pulls through clear, but the screen freezes. So that's a junk video. Well, if I would have just recorded that onto my phone and then imported it into TikTok and then edited it, or edit it in a third-party app, whatever, however you want to do it, I would at least have that footage to reuse again. Now I don't have any footage to reuse, and it's garbage. So I left it up. It's still on there, but
so now you just video it and then import it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I think
so
I'd actually like.
Got to learn.
I'd actually like to start doing that, and then just importing him into the computer, and then editing them on the computer, because I feel like I have more control. I really like video editing, the aspect of that. So I can go in, and I've got like the subscriptions to music stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I've got all the background audio, or you can rip it off of TikTok, I guess, if you want to, or post it and then post the audio onto the video through TikTok. But another thing is, when you add the audio on a TikTok clip and then you try to take it off there or save it and then post it on some other thing, you run into copyright issues. So don't. Be careful with that. So like, if you go to take a TikTok video that you posted with a certain audio and then you go to put it on your Instagram stories, it'll sometimes get removed, or the audio will get removed because it's a copyright infringement.
Yeah, I've had that happen on Facebook and stuff before.
I know me and Andy, we've talked about that, and it's a pain in the ass, because you're like, oh, I made this great video, it's got all this good, this audio goes with this clip, so it has to be with the audio, and then you can't use it. So
I'll tell you, you and Dave-O's got TikTok figured out. There's been times I've been on there and it's like your video, his video, your video, his video. I'm like, God, okay,
that's
another, you guys. Let me watch something else.
Right? No, absolutely not. We're gonna just keep on posting. I'm waiting for Dave's video to get the the one getting 5,000 likes, and he'll kick his own car.
That's the one I was
bring it
on. About. Yeah, I'd like to do that too. But it's something about a Mercedes compared to a Toyota Sienna, it's like the same. So like, if I do it, they're gonna be like, wow, you're kicking your minivan, or he's got a Mercedes, he's gonna kick. So that's a little different.
Whatever. Quite honestly, I bet you could kick about any fender. After you get 5,000 likes, it's cool, whatever. People are going to be amazed to see that. I mean, heck, I know Toledo's done that, where he's got video clips of him like bumping into a fender or backing into a fender with his body and stuff like that, and then he fixes it. I mean, I just saw one yesterday, I think.
Yep.
So I'm on there way too much. So.
Well, but see, with me, if I did that, it'd be like any other profession, our profession or mechanic or anything else. You fix everybody else's stuff, but you never fix your own.
Nope.
So I'm like,
guilty.
I get in there, and then I'd be like, I don't really feel like fixing this right now. Then I'd be driving around with a dent.
I think I've got like a 2-inch dent on the back part of my hood on my top or my Yukon that it's been there for well over a year, and I look at it and go, yeah, not that big of a deal.
Hey,
which is totally against what I should be doing. So
look, we got Mr. Martin Sadler.
Hope you're feeling better,
hey,
Martin. You should be over the flu by now. I hope.
Yep. Hell, you ought to be asleep by now. It's 12:27 in the morning. Stephen Hamby is he said he doesn't have TikTok, and that's something he needs to look into. Yes, Stephen, it definitely is. My wife actually set one up for my business, so it has her name under it and that, but. I've been kind of getting, because she usually comes out there and does it all. Besides the few that I've had to do, but yeah, it's something that I need to, and we all need to kind of get more into.
He's over the flu, is what he's saying.
Oh, I thought you meant he's over TikTok. I'm like, come on, man.
No, he had the flu.
Okay, I got you. Yep.
Back when we had them on, he was sweating like crazy.
Oh, that poor guy.
Poor guy was.
We both had the flu, but he had it worse.
Man.
Yeah, you could tell he was like, he had it pretty bad. But
Melissa says she still has hail damage on hers.
Come on, Gene. What is Gene doing? Like, come on.
You just have to call Louie. I mean, I said it.
Right. So, Jack, while we're talking about social media, I want to give you a plug, because you really helped my business out with what you're doing kind of behind the scenes and everything. So do you want to talk about your venture into that business of doing social media for others?
Yeah, absolutely. And just so we can note, after I talk about this, let me explain the analytics side of TikTok and social media driving traffic to your website. So don't let me forget that. I pulled it up on my website so I can, or on my other screen here. So anyways, okay, so social media. So I've got 2 different options as far as what people can do. And I've talked about this on a couple, so I've talked with a few, geez, man, this is way too hard on my brain. I got way too much around here. So one thing at a time. So social media. So I've got 2 different options as far as what people can find out for as far as stuff I can do for people. This is really hard to focus. So you can either do social media, learn how to do it yourself, or you can hire me to have me do it for you. So it's a monthly, basically contract, depending on how much or how little you want me to do. But I'm kind of trying to drive people towards the do-it-yourself kind of aspect, because I feel like it's very important for a person to at least have a general understanding of how to do it. And then maybe when you get like insanely busy or something like that, then hire me in or something like that. I'd kind of like to get more into the consulting side of it instead of just physically doing it for somebody, because it is definitely labor-intensive and.
James asked, "Does Jack have a fans only?"
Not yet.
Sorry, I couldn't help.
Can you imagine having that for like OnlyFans fixing dents? No, just hey, check out this dent. Now check out me fixing this dent. Oh yeah, hold on, I'm gonna take off my overshirt.
What are you wearing while fixing the dent?
Right? Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this went south again.
Right. All right. So no, we're good. So anyway, the other option is doing it yourself. So I actually have a course that you can purchase. Off the top of my head, the main course is 18 videos. It's a full, basically a full screen. You're watching literally what my screen is. It's not like me having a camera pointing at my screen. It's literally a screen recording with me talking down in the bottom left hand or right hand corner, whatever it is. And I'm talking you through how to use a social media program in order to cross-platform post between, seven? I think it's 7 different platforms. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Google My Business, YouTube, and Pinterest now. Pinterest was just added. I don't even have a Pinterest account, but I need to get one, whatever. I got on there one time. I got on there one time to look at basement and bar related what do they call it? Like the layouts or whatever when I was building my basement. Man, what a terrible idea, man. No wonder everybody, like all the husbands out there have got a to-do list that's 5 million miles long. Like if I was a wife and got on there, I'd be like, honey, I want this, I want this, I want, hey, today's project, we're going to be doing this. Look, I printed it out. Like, no, hell no. So anyways, wait, what?
So that was earlier to the OnlyFans.
Let me stop you right there. Is there a, so I can put this on the screen, is there a website or where do you want to direct people to?
So just go to my website, SiouxFallsDentRepair.com, and scroll all the way to the bottom. In the footer of the website, it'll have a big red button, and it says, are you a PDR tech that needs help with social media or something like that? It's a very obvious button. I had to make it, when I had it made, I wanted it to be very obvious, very easy to see. So literally just go to Sioux Falls, SIOUX Falls, DentRepair.com. Yep, so thank you. And scroll to the bottom. Like I said, it's a big red button. You can't miss it. You can look at it on your phone or whatever. And then you can sign up for any one of the courses that you want. If you're looking at having the social media stuff done by me for you, I would definitely recommend to just give me a call. Obviously, the number's all on the website and everything like that. Give me a call directly. I'd be happy to talk with you and see kind of what plan like fits your needs, what you're looking for. Because I've got 3 different packages. So for when I'm doing it for you, I've got 3 different packages for different tiers of what a person wants. Versus the buy it and learn how to do it yourself. Yeah, Dan's purchased it as well. Andy's purchased me doing it for him as well.
Yeah, that's why you do
as
it.
well as Andy.
You take all of it. You can have it. Which we
I get that.
Yeah, we swapped over now, but yeah, it was nice having you do it. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in it. You could have even the recycle, it'd recycle posts every so often.
Yep.
And they were still getting engagements and stuff, so that's awesome. You don't have to worry about
it. 7 days a week.
24/7.
If I have your number saved, I probably will answer it about 24/7. But if I don't know you, I'm probably not going to answer on a Saturday or Sunday. I'm just going to be honest. Leave me a voicemail, shoot me a text message, and then I'll probably give you a call. But anyways. So the ultimately to me the main plan is I would ideally I like it to be a person to be self-sufficient and be able to do it themselves. I feel like that's a better need for people, especially with it being wintertime. I know, unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but fortunately, I have not slowed down at all for business this entire month. I cannot believe it that I had a big job to do today and I finished it up, and then I've got another car to do tomorrow. Like normally the month of December, I'm working on a handful of cars like the whole month. Knock on wood. I mean, about 5 of business now. It just progressively gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's fantastic. It's an awesome feeling. But anyways, so do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. 2 different options. If you've got any questions on it, feel free to hit me up, either Facebook Messenger, shoot me a text message, or give me a call, or just visit the Sioux Falls SiouxFallsDentRepair.com website, and you'll be able to check out anything else. I'm an open book. I'll be happy to chat with anybody about anything that they want on any of that kind of stuff. I mean, heck, if you just want to talk about how to cook food, I'd be happy to talk. Add me on Snapchat
recipes,
right? Add me on Snapchat, and you'll get to see all sorts of food that I eat all the time. And, dude, I literally have so many people come to me and go, it's multiple different things. It's, how are you not 400 pounds? Do you ever not eat anything that's amazing? And then also I've got 2 smokers because balling. So I bought a portable Pit Boss, the portable Pit Boss one, so that I could take it out with my ice shack that's also a camper to the racetracks, and also go ice fishing and still smoke food. So
you're killing me, Andy. You got to get some shit.
Doesn't have Snapchat. Come on, man.
I have it.
That's good, James.
I don't ever get on it. All I ever see with my kids everywhere is this. I'm like, what are you taking pictures of yourself? I'm not. Now look at them, and it's like a corner of their head and the ceiling and the floor, and that's how teenagers Snapchat. That's all it is.
Hey, Steven, it might be.
Anyway,
it's called food porn. Look it up.
Back to the social media. Like, everybody hates doing that. Like, it. I mean, except for Jack, unless you're special like Jack. But everybody hates doing it with this social medias and the stuff he trains you to do. It's makes it real simple because you schedule all your social media posts. So get on his class because it'll make your life a lot easier. And
another nice thing is when you're a complete, absolute, insanely workaholic like I am, like when I was on vacation last week in Ohio, I was at my cousin's house for 3 additional days. And what did I spend most of the day doing? Sitting on my computer, building more posts, and going through TikTok, which is absolutely insane. I should be relaxing and doing non-work related things, but I can't help it. I can't turn it off. It's just the way I am. Anyways, ended up going through and basically adding I think about 6 or 7 different pages of images. So Andy, you know exactly what that looks like. You probably got, about 15 to 25 photos per page. So I added that many more photos to my social media platform, and then I went through and added all of those to post throughout the, I'm already done through the whole next year. Like,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and the nice thing this year, I actually built it out a little bit better. And Andy, you and me can talk, and Dan as well, because I know Dan, you're a mess. Oh, I know it's.
He might have been talking to Hamby. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's a
pot meat kettle.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways, the never-ending work cycle is a blessing and a curse. Probably more of a curse, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, where I was going with that is I started making certain days for certain types of posts, specifically on Instagram. So every single day I'm posting on Instagram, sometimes twice a day. So like I've got like a Motivation Mondays quote now that is going to go out because I downloaded I think about 1,200 different photo quotes. I don't even remember where the heck I got it. I've had them on my phone for 6 to 8 months and never used them. And finally I'm like, I need to get to this. So
right.
Yeah,
Rodney, I got your
card
email today. They look great, man. You did a good job with it.
Hey, but I actually got a card from him, an actual card. So,
what? Yeah. Dang.
He didn't push hell with me. He pushed hell with you. He made a lot of money off you, so you get a card out of it. Congratulations. Yeah, Rodney's a great guy. I'm glad he came down there and helped you out. Like,
love to death.
Good for y'all.
Now he's now he's on vacation for like 6 months. So.
Now let's get back to your analytics thing if you were ready for that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, so just kind of going back and piggybacking off of the TikTok platform. So a lot of people would be like, TikTok, it's just for people dancing and being silly and, whatever. Like, and part of that is true, like a year ago or a year and a half.
Yeah, a lot of TikTok think it's like, what are we going to do TikTok? Like it's for kids and stuff, and it's not necessarily that way.
Well, and kind of. and kind of touching on what you guys were saying on, like the master. I'm not the master of TikTok. Mike Toledo's got way more followers than me. The Dent guy down in Fort Lauderdale, I don't know his actual name. I wish I did. I don't know why.
Yeah, he pops up on mine a lot.
He's got like 50,000 followers now, if I remember right. And Toledo's got probably close to, the last time I checked, it was mid-20s, something like that. And I think I'm at like 18. So I'm not doing like anywhere near their level. But I mean, hey, we're all out there I'm happy to talk about it. And I really wish I signed up for TikTok right before COVID hit and started making a bunch of silly videos on my personal page. I really wish that I would have been not so stupid and started making them on my business page, because it would have just ramped up insanely. But anyway, so just kind of going off and piggybacking on what's the importance of social media, regardless of interactions, interactions on the social media specific platform. So again, just example. I post on Facebook and I get like 2 likes, and one's from my grandma and one's from another Dent guy. And then I like it as well, or whatever, my personal page, whatever. I don't really notice anything. Well, just to give you guys some analytics on this kind of stuff, and I brought this up to the 20 group as well. So we're looking at the video that really blew up.
So Danny Hacker, for all listeners, says I have 2 followers and my algorithm is whack.
What's up, Danny? I love that. I absolutely love that profile photo of John in the background. Just that is so John. So anyway, so I posted this that video that blew up to 1.5 million on December 1st. So to give you guys some statistics on this, basically throughout the time frame of December 1st through December 3rd, let's go and look at these numbers. Okay, oops, I hit the wrong button. Go figure. Now, like, no pressure. So, anyways, okay. So
we'll just wait on you to have it.
No, you're good. So anyways, so on December 1st, the day that video went online, I ended up having throughout the next couple of days, I ended up having, now this is just social media, so this is not pay-per-click ads, this is not like not Google ads, it's not organic, it's people coming from a social media platform onto your website. So these numbers might not seem that astronomical, but for the short amount of time span that it is, this is really important. Okay, so out of 92 people came to my website from a social media source in just a few days. Okay, again, that probably doesn't sound like any astronomical thing, but again, we're in December in South Dakota. Typically, business is falling off the face of the earth this time of year because it's snowy and whatever. So, fell asleep, Josh. Jesus, come on. Anyways, I'll forgive you. So I'm expecting a care package from Tacticalities in the mail. So I got you.
No,
I'm just kidding. Never. By the way, the one thing I think that was the most mind blowing with it, other than everything was mind blowing, but their taco seasoning really blew it out of the water for me. That was absolutely fantastic. Get the hot one. I mean.
Now I gotta make a freaking order.
I still have to order. I haven't ordered.
Man, you gotta get on it.
If
Josh
they just
sponsor
sponsor
us,
us,
farm equipment.
we would say just give us some stuff. And
yeah, that's all we need. We're not asking for much. Did you get the bacon ketchup?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
No, I tried to. I just keep clicking, and the money just went up through the roof. I'm like, I need to chill out. That's enough. Okay, so now, all right. So back on track here. So out of this is horrible.
We're gonna rename this episode Squirrel.
We're gonna need to do a part 2 like in a few weeks. Well, anyways, so out of the social media platforms that are steering direction or work or people to my website, I had 92 people come to my website within a few days after my TikTok went viral, 1.5 million, whatever. Out of those 92, yeah, right, 80 of those people, so 86.96%, so 87% of those people were from TikTok.
Wow, that's crazy.
On the next platform, okay, so the next thing that's really going to blow your mind is the next platform with the highest engagement was 5 on Instagram at 5%. So 87% of the people that came to my social media platform in a few days after one video blew up. And I wasn't even telling people to, again, the video was posted as an accidental thing. I didn't tell people to go to my website. I didn't tell them to check out our website. I didn't do anything. I didn't even put a logo on the video. Go watch the video. It's like the most clean cut, like without any editing done to it that you can imagine. But 87% of the people came to my website. Anyways, the next platform was Facebook, and then a couple different variations of Facebook. So Facebook tracks mobile as well as computer, as well as the I think that's what's that, like tablet, I think is what it is. Anyways, so that's the importance of having social media and getting people being driven to your website.
You actually got a job off of TikTok, didn't you?
No, I had 3 calls, and one of them was a potential job, but it was a guy that was like, he was like, well, I don't know, I just saw your stuff. But like, again, it's a person that's local to me. I had 3 different people reach out to me locally. And actually, yeah, I got a brick and mortar. The next, that just touching on that before I get off track here, out of the entire traffic that came to my website, 213 people, 42% of that was from social media. The next was organic reach, which was 30%. The next one was 36 hits at 16%. So again, this is kind of difficult to probably say without actually seeing it. But out of the total, all traffic from pay-per-click, direct, organic, and all sorts of platforms, the highest ranking one was from social media. And I pay a lot for Google AdWords, so it's not like, oh, you know, Google AdWords was 5%, and that makes me really want to. That makes me really want to turn it off now that I see that.
All right. Yeah. You just had a light bulb.
So social media was the #1 traffic-driven thing to my website. The second was organic searches, which is not paid for, and the next one, number 3, is direct. So somebody's physically typing in my web address, which is really good. And then the 4th one was paid per click ads, so Google AdWords.
Gotcha.
Because I'm not running any Facebook stuff right now, so I know it's not that. So
yeah. Right. I will say, Rodney, if I was you, I would be TikToking it up and social media, because that's going to, other local techs are going to see that, so they're seeing your media. And you're getting out there more, so you're more likely to get hired for having a presence out there, in my opinion.
So like hold on, put that back up. Like Rodney Vance just said. Are you brick and mortar, or do you recommend the strategy for Hell Chasers?
Both. I am brick and mortar, but I do also obviously recommend a strategy for Hell Chasers. Yeah.
I think it's just getting you out there. The more you're out there, the more people are going.
It's just another portfolio for you to have. To where, I mean, okay, so just the other day I was out. I went out to lunch with my sister and brother-in-law, and we met up with his brother. He said, hey man, I saw you were on TikTok. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I was going through TikTok and I was just looking at a video and I recognized your voice. He didn't even see a video of me or a picture of me. He recognized my voice and then was like, whoa, like, and then, follow. Well, nice. I told him he better have liked and followed. But anyways, no, so I mean, like right there, just another person that's just seeing your stuff. How awesome is that?
Right.
So.
Davo, I agree. I tried to do a duet with Jack too. I'm like, I'm gonna ride his coattails. Let's get on this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, duet, everything. I don't care. Yeah, awesome, man. That's fantastic that you had that much interaction with a duet of the video. That's fantastic,
man. Crazy.
I got to cut out for just a second. I got to let the dog out. He just woke up and ate, and now he's got to go out. So I'll be right back. Y'all continue.
Oh, we got this. So yeah, I'm kind of like Davo though. I'm almost wanting to swap mine back to my TikTok to a personal, just so you're not worried about the copyright and stuff, and you get more music selection. And I do want to tell everybody on here, like on your TikToks, you will get negative comments. That's just part of it, but you're getting views. Like people will shit on your videos with a heartbeat.
That's totally true on YouTube. That's any platform, it doesn't matter. But don't let that upset you or get you turned off from doing it, because the one thing I remember watching was I think it's either the Dent Man or the Dent guy, the guy down in Florida. I picked this up from him. He literally started posting videos and then talking about the prices. I swear, I think he did it just to piss people off, because he was getting a lot of interaction on people going. He did one big video that blew up, and he actually pinned my comment on the top of that, and it's got like some ungodly amounts of likes and then comments back to my comment. But it was something along the lines of somebody had a big old dent in the door, and basically it ends up coming out in the video that he gives this customer, his friend, it's his friend's car, and he doesn't have any money, so he doesn't want to have it or he's not that concerned about having it fixed. He doesn't have any money. So his buddy, the dent person, gives him a suction cup and a hammer and just tells him what to do. Like, pull here. Okay, now suction cup it on. And I hate that they're using suction cups, but I get it. It's part of a kind of a joke is what the part of the video was. So the guy gives it a couple pulls, blends down a crown. It's still dented, whatever. And then he goes, that'll be $100. And oh my God, there were so many people that just lit him up for that. I can't believe you paid $100 for that and you didn't even do any work. And I'm like, you're not paying for the work. You're paying for the knowledge to be shown and the tool to be able to do the job.
Amen.
So, I mean, I could go round and round about that. But yeah, there was a lot of people in a lot of my videos. I mean, I posted one not too long ago, or I reposted it the other day, a different version of it. And yes, through my program that I sell. Joshua.
Go to Sioux Falls Knit Repair. Check it out. Yeah, that's
I'll walk you through it. Yeah. Yeah, if it gives me the 800, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dave-O's right. Yeah, like, hey, you want to pay me it? I'll fix the dent. And honestly, and I even messaged the guy, or I don't remember if I commented or messaged him. I was like, dude, $800 to fix that? That's cheap. That's a good deal. Mm-hmm. Like, if you saw, you know what I'm talking about, right, Andy? Did you see the video?
Seen it on there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty gnarly dent. Like, I know I would have been well above $800 to fix that. Like, I would have been pulling the door off, like, gutting it. No, that upper body, like, I'll fix it, but I don't know, whatever.
$800.
Anyways, so just don't let haters bother you. I know I've had a couple different videos go through with that have paint touch up on them, or like it'll be a deep like gouge into the metal is one of the last ones I fixed on a fender. In the original video, I posted this. My repair process saved this customer $800. I think I was like $450 to fix it with paint touch up. Or the customer got quoted over $1,250, $1,300 to fix it conventional repair. But the body shop told them they were going to pull the fender and the door off and paint them off the car, which knowing this body shop, they probably would just because they can get more stuff in the booth, paint more stuff, whatever. I get that. But the customer heard that and went, you're going to take my fender off? What about like wind noise and the door not fitting right and all this kind of stuff, which is good stuff for a customer to think. Right. Because there's a lot of shops that just throw stuff together and don't care, and it's whatever. So this customer...
That's dead panel painting. So when they do that, then it's not going to match the panel next to it.
Well, they were pulling the door off to blend the door.
Blend the door. Okay.
So I get it. But even then, that fender is now not going to match the A-pillar up along the windshield. It's not going to match the hood, and it's probably not going to match the bumper, which probably don't match the bumper factory anyways. But... Right. It's still like anyway. So the customer was told how the repair shop was going to do that. The body shop was going to fix this, and that scared them off so much that they were willing to live with a little quarter-inch little gouge in the metal.
I heard Brandon say, "Oh my God!"
Well, I don't know what's going on with this camera. It keeps cutting out.
Sorry, Jack. I just want to let him know we can hear him before he says.
Yeah, start swearing. This dang camera, blah blah blah.
I don't know what's going on. Like it just keeps cutting out. So. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm on the right side now.
You seem fine. Like
I'm in Tennessee now, apparently. So
yeah,
cutting out. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So yeah. So anyways, that's about. I did not see a squirrel. I don't even remember what we were talking about now. So
all of it,
right?
Everything. No, like I said, I can testify to Jack. Reach out to him and at least get his training for that because It does. It's going to make your life a lot easier. You're getting, and that schedule on social media, it's kind of like what you was talking about TikTok. It'll show you the best times to post, right? For like Facebook and all that.
On social monials, it does, yes. Yeah. So it's really good to have that and then go in and kind of audit your system because it'll adjust. Like the time frames change and everything like that. So go in. That's another thing I did last week in Ohio. I went through and changed all the time frames. Made a bunch of subcategories for posts just to help mix up stuff throughout the day. Like I said, specifically because of Instagram, because if it's posting every single day, I don't want it to potentially accidentally pull from the same category and then post another quote that motivational quote Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. Like, that's too much. Like, I wanted to, thanks, James. I appreciate that.
I love me some James.
Hey, the Facebook user that said hi from LA is actually David Schlott.
What's up, Mr. Schlott?
LA. He's in LA still?
There ain't no telling with him. He's everywhere.
Awesome.
I'd like to get him on sometime too. He'd be a good one to talk to. I love Dave. I miss him in our 20 group.
If we can pin him down.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Obviously, he can watch, so he could be on the show. So we're good.
Yeah.
All you need
You're
is
up
phone and Facebook.
Yeah, you're up, David, in 2 weeks, so be ready.
Actually, in 2 weeks, we got Mo Castillo. So.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna have Mo on. Yesterday was their birthday. We'll go ahead.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Happy 34th birthday, Mo.
Nice.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Still waiting on that video. Hopefully,
me too.
Cruz.
I hope you didn't ruin it just then.
Yeah.
he might not have.
He said he was putting together a video for last night to show her of everybody showing her happy birthday. So we'll see.
Dave said he just got to LA, so.
Okay. Like, is he flew in or?
Probably. There ain't
no find out.
First class. All that good jazz.
He flies in a hammock, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Basically, when you get to that level, when you've got a bajillion, million, gazillion miles,
you do what you want.
They just go, where would you like to sit? And how do you want your steak done? Like, I don't even know how that.
He's probably flown the plane a couple of times.
Ironically enough, I did fly first class one time, and it was the first and only time I've been down to Arizona, and I actually worked with David and Dave Streen, and flew down first class so I could take my tools with and not be charged an arm and a leg to haul them. Man, that is a whole other experience. Like,
we won't do it so bad.
Different world.
You get a meal. You get a meal. You get a drink before you take off. Like, comfortable seat. Yeah. Oh no. Like literally like a multi-course meal. Like, I would have never expected airplane food to be that good, but it was pretty good. Yeah.
I don't even think I've been on a plane that offers first class. I think that's how cheap I am. We're always on the roughest ride.
I've been on one plane in my life, and that was a 2-seater when I was about 12 years old.
Really?
Never been on a big plane. I've flown in a helicopter, and that's it. I drive everywhere.
I'm normally a one to drive as well, so I can definitely relate to that. Andy knows I went and toured the whole country this year.
My wife won't fly anywhere. She won't get on a cruise ship because like Titanic, it sank.
Yep.
So, can't do a cruise. And
it was only like 108 years ago, but whatever.
Hey, I told her, I said, look, I can at least swim. I can't fly. So.
Yep. True. That's a very good point. Yeah. Bring your own parachute.
We didn't even get to talk about your ice fishing like that. I'll put that up as a.
Yeah, we want to know what Jack does outside of the PDR world.
That's a good point. We talked a lot about dam repair. So we're actually into that season right now up northern South Dakota, up by Watertown and area and whatnot. They're actually ice fishing up there right now. I know I've got a friend that's going to go out New Year's Day and go up to the Waubay Wildlife Refuge. This is a place you can only ice fish. You can't summer fish there. You can't boat. You cannot use any types of motorized vehicles. You can't use obviously a boat doesn't. You can't use a motorized boat. You can't use a 4-wheeler, a snowmobile, nothing. So you have to drag your stuff out there. Luckily, a couple years ago, I bought an incredibly portable system, which is a one-man flip-over shack that's incredibly lightweight. And then I actually purchased they call it a K-drill, which is literally a big bit. So you guys that drill holes are going to love this picture. It's literally a big ice fishing bit that you attach to a drill that allows you to drill holes through the ice to ice fish. This entire setup weighs almost nothing, and it makes it dragging out on this type of a thing like very easily doable.
That is crazy.
On top of that,
just wear a bunch of clothes. It's like you got a bunch of heated layers on and shit.
Yeah, so like for that type of ice fishing, I've got a full suit, so basically a big jacket, bibs, like your long underwear kind of stuff. Yeah. And then I do have a propane heater that I bring with, basically a little sunflower about this big around. Yep. Hook a 1 pound, or you can hook a 20-pound tank to it as well, and just operate that inside the shack. The nice thing about my little tiny shack is that it is fully insulated. So there's actually 2 different types of canvases they put on ice shacks. So there's like a non-insulated, a non-thermal, and then a thermal. So it's a lot heavier duty, thicker, going to hold the heat in and not allow the wind to blow through so much. It's a little bit heavier, but it's totally worth the weight. But also to take it up a notch further, shortly after, I don't even remember when it was, sometime inside the shacks are warm. Yeah, so just stepping into the big boy territory, I purchased basically a camper that goes out on the ice shack, on the ice. This is
the only way I'm gonna go ice fishing.
Yeah, dude, this is the only way to go. Like if I was gonna bring somebody new and they were kind of hesitant on it, this would be the only way I'd want to take them.
It's like a Cadillac of ice fishing.
But how do you get it out there without a motor?
Drive. No. So you don't. I don't take this there. You got to go somewhere else ice fishing for this. So the wildlife refuge, which is what I talked about earlier, that's somewhere where you go if you're gonna walk out and ice fish. If I'm gonna go out and camper, so like last year, just to put it in perspective, I stayed 15 nights total out on the ice in an ice shack.
Didn't you watch the Super Bowl there last year?
Yep, 9 days was consecutive up on Lake of the Woods, which is northern Minnesota, Canada border waters. I sat out on the ice me and my friend and my other friend, they both had their own ice shack, which is actually my old boss that I used to work with at the body shop. We're still really, obviously really good friends and stuff like that. We go out ice fishing together. We're already talking about it. Unfortunately, the big ice fishing trip that we go on to, typically for 10 days or so, is unfortunately the week of MTE. So that's why it's looking like I'm probably going to fly in now on Tuesday instead of Friday, the Friday before, so that I can go ice fishing for about 4 or 5 days with them and then go to MTE. That's whatever, first world problems. Dang, I got 2 cool things I got to do.
Right.
I'll go on a cruise before I go ice fishing. Yeah, that's understandable. I get that. So anyway, I stayed 9 days consecutively out on the ice. It got to a combined temperature of over -50. Yes, you heard that right. -50 degrees.
She will definitely go on a cruise.
Hold on. I'm getting there. It gets better. We had I didn't, but the other guy's shacks, probably because of the way it was angled in the propane tanks. The propane tanks, one of them was actually freezing. I didn't even know you could freeze a propane tank. Yeah, she's like, hell no. But take a note here. I'm in my ice shack at 70 degrees in my pajamas, cooking food inside, hanging out, watching TV. Nice. I got Netflix going. We got an antenna. We're watching the Super Bowl.
That's a whole nother level of Netflix and chill. Like that's a whole nother meaning.
Yup. It's but anyways, it's an absolute riot. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to do it again.
So are you parked out there on the ice with your camper?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm driving it out with my truck. So basically, think of an enclosed trailer. I'm driving an enclosed trailer out there. I lower it down onto the ice so the wheels fold up and it lowers down onto the ice. And then I just drill a hole into the ground, it was 25, I think, inches thick, so over 2 feet thick. And progressively got thicker while we were there.
So you drill a hole and put the sewer down there too? Or what?
No. The sewer, you go outside or whatever. So.
I did because I have a travel trailer. I'm like, where are you gonna put the sewer hook up?
No. So.
Oh, Brandon's from Mobile, Alabama. There ain't much ice fishing going on down there.
Ain't no ice fishing.
There ain't no ice fishing there.
A lot of fishing, but ain't no ice fishing.
Yeah,
unless you throw ice chunks out there, but that's it.
Yeah, I've seen Jack set up, and it is supreme. It's super. It
sounds awesome how it lowers down.
Dude,
and stuff. I like
that. And my ice shack is not anything. It's actually a homemade built one. So it's not even like a Cadillac shack like some. I mean, I've got a friend that's got I think it's a triple axle ice shack. It has its own.
See, we all are.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to get into that aspect of it. But basically my friend's nice. I think he spent $35,000 on his ice shack. It's got its own fireplace in it, whole other level. But this is literally a 100% camper and ice shack. Mine's doesn't have any water support or anything like that. A gray water well, doesn't have a running bathroom of any kind like that. I quite frankly don't want anything that fancy. Plus, he could only take it out one time last year because he's got to try to take out, the Taj Mahal and then have a 3/4 ton truck to drag it out on the ice. Like, you'd have to have such thick of ice. Yeah, Melissa's like, I'm out. I hear that. So, like I said, it takes a special person to do it. I love it, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
I was just wondering.
I mean, I remember. What was it? A couple years ago, I was out in I was in Orlando, actually, or not Orlando, Florida, and I was going to go to the Daytona 500 race. Actually, this was last year, yeah, COVID year, before COVID. And Gene flew into Sioux Falls to go out to Huron to train and do a Kiko training, which I was really pissed because I wanted to just go and tag along with him to go and just see that and help him out or whatever. But unfortunately, I was out of town. He flew into Sioux Falls and was like, "What's up, John?" He flew into Sioux Falls and called me and was like, "Dude, how the hell do you live here? It's like he's like, I thought Pittsburgh was cold. No, it ain't.
No.
This ain't nothing. It's like negative 20 degrees here,
Well,
and I'm driving somewhere it's colder." What's
So
that?
is it super flat so the wind's kind of shit too?
Well, it's just, I think, just cold as shit just to run people off. I don't know how to even explain that, but yes, very flat. And my days. I like your style. I am not complaining about that.
So, have you ever heard of the Mega Coda, like shirt and stuff from a couple of years ago? So, a good friend of mine's son, he's graduated now, he's in college, but he came up with this class project and combined North Dakota and South Dakota into Mega Coda. Dude, it went viral. It was on news channels, Mega Coda. Instead of having North Dakota and South Dakota, it was one. It was called
Coda.
Mega Coda. And he had, I mean, they were making T-shirts and everything. It went, I mean, everywhere.
No, I'm surprised.
Dude,
I never heard that.
It was on news channels in both the Dakotas, but I was just curious if you'd heard of that. Well, crap, there it goes again. I know you can hear me, but.
So everybody out there, John Vadine's going to do a Denson Dreams at 8:30 p.m. Central Time tonight. There you go, John.
There you go,
should
John.
start advertising that, John, instead of like pop-up
Hello,
shows.
dear.
Yeah, you need to get on there to go do a Facebook Live. Well, after you're done watching this, and pop up there and say something. Bump that stuff out there. I'll be curious what he's going to be talking about. I'll have to listen in on that. That's good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't know if RWO's doing one tonight neither, so
I don't know.
They're usually at 8 o'clock. I think they come on.
I always love that he's like, how many times he does them over at the Match Cigar Lounge. Like, Andy, if you ever get a chance to go up there, actually, you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what, Andy, this is what we need to do. We need to coordinate a trip to go visit him and go to Match Lounge, and then we need to go up to Chicago to go to the office. You already knew. You already knew. Yeah.
We're
So, anyways,
Dave-O too, and then go
Dave-O,
to the
yep,
office experience.
the office thing. So, yep. So, you come along, man. Open invite. So.
I'm like, I'm right here.
Yeah, right. Well, then we got to stop. We got to stop in Indy and see Tom Poland as well. So we'll go see him as well.
Oh, yeah.
And Dustin, the detail guy there. Let's go. All right, I'll let you know.
I'll let you know, Dave. Because me and her's been talking about it. Once we start seeing it on TikTok, we're like, what? There's an office experience. Like, damn. It's weird. It's not in Scranton, PA, for some reason. Like, why is it in Chicago? But I mean,
well, that's right. We can go there too. I've been there and checked out all this stuff. Unfortunately, I wanted to go there during COVID the last time I was out there, but it was all shut down, so I couldn't go out there and check it out again. Like, I'm that big of a nerd. I wanted to go see it again. Plus, I wanted to go see Yingling, but they had to be closed too.
Nobody getting the
Ooh, he wants
to. But yeah, Gladwell.
So hold on,
late spring, so that'd be perfect.
So what was the TikTok with the Yingling Hershey in the shower?
All right, so that's a takeoff of that was a trend that I was definitely way late to that, so that's why you probably don't recognize it. But
like all the trends.
that was a trend with that Taylor Swift song got re-released, and basically it was along the lines of show yourself. Maybe like not liking something that you used to like a lot and now liking something better. So like obviously there was a lot of like
I
relationship
thought you were
stuff,
trying to
food
make
stuff.
like Yingling hot chocolate or something.
No. So the principle of it. So the principle of it was me going over to opening up a fridge, seeing regular Yingling, which is what I would normally be grabbing.
Cheating
but
on
then
your favorite beer. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you, Amanda. You said it in like 2 words, and I was gonna draw it all out. But yeah, basically, and then it showed Yingling in the shower, the traditional one, like basically crying. That's what they do in those TikToks. So if you go look at that one, click on the sound, and then just watch some of the sound related clips, you'll totally get it. So yeah, and then John commented, "I love shower beers."
I used to, especially on a hot summer day, come home and get you a shower beer is like the best. It's just like instantly cools you off.
I think I've literally only had like maybe one of those ever. I don't know. To me, I guess. Don't get me wrong. I like beer, but like to me, I don't know, something about. And I have actually, it's funny. I have a shower beer koozie thing, like holder in my shower that I got given to me as a gift, and I've used it like one time just because it's like. I don't know. It doesn't seem appealing to me to have a beer in the shower. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
So have you ever tried?
Shower beers are the best.
You know all these Apple, beers or whatever, but they have a.
I was gonna say like Apple. We're talking about iPhones again, or what?
No. Bud Light Apple. Have you tried Bud Light Apple?
They make a Bud Light Apple. I've had Busch Light Apple.
No.
Really?
They've got a Bud Light Apple. Busch Light Apple's really good. Like
coffee.
Busch is already,
coffee in the shower. What the hell? Maybe.
Well, James.
I don't know, man.
James usually watches these in bed with his wife. Is what he said.
James, tell Gladwell let you come in a little late so you can drink your coffee before you get in the shower. Jesus Christ. He's got to do everything at once to get in.
You're very wrong, Jack.
John Valdez said, "You're very wrong, Jack. Shower beer is the bomb."
Well, maybe it's part of the reason is because I take a shower right away in the morning, and I don't need to be drinking beer before I'm interacting with customers. Maybe that's my problem. Like, maybe I need to go take a shower tonight and mix it up and just be like, all right, no more late night.
After a hot day of working, like when in the summer when you work a hot day and you get home and get your shower or whatever, pop you a beer. That's when it's the best. That's when you got to do it.
Yep. Coffee, shower, and shave.
So Dave-O said, "I'm glad you switched over, Jack. What's your experience with the Switch, and do you recommend people having an iPhone or over Android?"
Man, I'm gonna.
You're on the spot.
He's too new to Apple.
Well, let's put it this way. I mean, I got what is it, 45 days to take the phone back, and if I change my mind, and I don't see that happen. I mean, I balled out. I bought the watch. I got the AirPods. I mean, the AirPod Pros. Like, I balled full. I bought, I don't know how many. I got like 6 different charging cables all over the place for it now, because when I was out of town or traveling or whatever, I was like, all right, I got 2 charging cables. The next thing I want to get, maybe any of you guys have this. Does anybody have the docking base where you put your phone, your watch, and your AirPods on all at once?
I got it.
I don't have the whole base, no.
Okay.
I have it, but my watch don't like. And it might just be the certain one I got. My watch don't link up to it.
So like, I've got 2 different these are whatever wireless chargers that work for no matter what, which they work fantastic. But I would like to have, and then I've got. Oh yeah. Wireless charger we got. So I actually set my headphones on this. So I mean, obviously, I really probably don't need that, but I kind of really still want it. So I'll put my earphones on there, and then I've got obviously still my Samsung and the Android. So I'll put this phone on one and the other phone on the other, and charge them. I need to do that.
Are you using your Samsung to do video so you can swap back and forth? Well, I know we was talking before the show that you can't swap on video from forward facing.
I guess right now I'm just trying to get used to doing it all on the iPhone. So I've got the old 7, what is it, the iPhone 7S that I got from Amanda. Thanks, Amanda, for the first iPhone I've ever gotten. I'm actually going to try incorporating that into using that as like a B-roll camera. And then I'm hoping, and I need to talk to Gene about this, if I can record on both different iPhones, upload them to the same cloud, and then that way the stuff's all just in one system, because that was always one of the biggest pain in the butts of recording on your phone and then trying to pull it off of it is trying to like plug your phone in and then download. It takes forever. It's a pain in the butt, especially now if I'm trying to do it on 2 different phones. If I can upload it to the cloud through 2 different phones to one cloud, that's just going to help streamline this. So then I've got it on the phone to edit it, and then it's already on the cloud, so I can pull it off there and put it on my computer very easily. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I figured everybody'd be like, "Yeah, welcome to the 21st century." So.
Well, Brandon just sent me a secret text saying he's got somewhere to go tonight. So I guess we'll have to definitely do a part 2 to this show because it flew by. Like, I mean, it's an hour 15 minutes. I don't even.
It's crazy.
Oh wow, Jesus!
Longest show we've had.
Yeah,
awesome.
No,
whoop, whoop.
Don,
and we ain't even done yet.
An hour and a half.
All right, we got 16 minutes to go then. So.
Yeah.
You're going to be so late.
See you guys later.
Yeah, right? See ya. We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Andy's got control of it. So.
Well, hey, I actually, you know what? This would actually be good. The one thing I did when I changed over to the phone system, I changed over to a business account, which apparently has some mumbo jumbo of better data plans and all that kind of stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The next thing, maybe we do one of these while I'm live out in the ice shack. I'd be totally down for that. I'll bring all my, well, maybe I don't even have to bring my mic and all that stuff, but I'll do it right from the cell phone and the the AirPods. But that would be cool. Like
Hey, well, even if we have somebody else on, we'll just pull you in. We just need to know when you're gonna be on the ice. So
yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. I could be pretty easily when the ice is out there and it's an option, and I could schedule myself light for a Wednesday.
There you go.
Just saying.
There you
go. It is Wednesday, right? I had to think about that for a second.
This is why me and Jack get along so good. Like since we've been in the 20 group together, we've gotten to be pretty good friends, and we can just sit there and bullshit all day on the phone.
Well, I mean, how long did we talk this morning for? Like just talking about food and.
I think it's good close to an hour. Merry Christmas, Melissa.
Merry Christmas, Melissa.
So for everybody out there, we won't have a show next week. We're going to take the week off just to give us. I don't know why we need a break. We're on episode 13. It's not like we slaved all year or anything.
I'm going to be hunting.
Brandon's going hunting.
Nice.
So we're going to take next week off. And like I said, our first guest of the year will be Mo Castillo. That'll be a great one. Y'all make sure to tune in on that one.
Our first guest of the year and our first female guest. I know we had Melissa on, but she was with Gene.
It don't count.
And she's not an actual technician, even though she could probably
kick your ass.
I'm not saying anything bad about her. Come on, guys.
Man, if you ever go up there, she ain't gonna feed you. Woo.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying.
Just keep digging the grave, baby.
All right. Hit the reverse.
Stop while you're ahead, Melissa says.
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not. Quit. I love you. But no. Anyway, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll be off next week and be back on the 5th. So,
absolutely.
Anyway, all right. So that's it. We're going to end this thing.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, boys. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, let me hit this video. See you guys.
Bye.